Who's doing the recap?
You are.
I'm going to take a piss specifically so I can't. Yeah.
You know
When
what?
did he actually go?
For volunteering me, I think we should let Sparkle to do it.
We were awesome as usual. No.
Awesome. You sure?
Well, as much as I do remember, because the last session was very different, and that's kind of what I remembered.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, we've been asked by Haphos.
Yay, you got the right name this time.
Yay! To pretty much go into, is it the fourth sanctum?
Yep.
Hey! To a city which is rather anti-magic, and although they do have a very large collection of, let's say, confiscated magical items, stored away in a vault. And because of the number of refugees that she currently has within her home, and that there's not a lot of food around at present, she has asked us to go and acquire, I think it was a tea set and some kind of plate that I believe creates food and drink between both of them. And therefore it will help in feeding them. So we've been asked to go and do that. It's a kind of stealing thing, but it's in a good cause. And the idea is we've been given a quick sending, so when we get in there, we can attach it to a stone, I believe, and that will send the items quickly to her. And then we've just got to try and get out and, yeah, make our way back. Make our way.
I go on.
Also, I have a disguise on. That's one of the things we did.
Yeah.
So I'll be
and
providing cover.
Sparkles had the idea of using the Windwalk spell to try and slip in as clouds. And yeah, get in and out. And although we won't be able to communicate, we can come up with an idea of, we slip our way in, do the deed, slip out, go in different directions, and then meet back at a predetermined place.
Yes.
And that was
Do
as
the
much as I
deed,
can
you
remember.
say?
Cool.
Oh, sorry. We did also speak to the Magic Man. He set up, because of my marvelous idea, the tree for the townsfolk to allow them to help mourn, and there's going to be a plaque by it where they can carve names of their dear departed. My idea, which he stole.
Unfortunate for you.
Fortunate for him.
At least I didn't have to pay for it.
This is true. I could have charged you. Right then.
Yeah, that's about as much as I remember.
Does anyone have any spell re-choosing to do in the morning? Last session left off with you going.
I've got my Windwalk selected. Transport via plants, although I can't do them both on the same day anyway. So I think was she going to help get us there?
You're at a pub
Oh, we're at
tavern
we're at
thing,
the village town.
a few minutes walk
Yeah.
away from the
Tavern,
entrance.
outside. Yeah,
Oh, it's alright.
yeah, she got us there already.
Yeah. And there was the whole who's staying where, how many rooms are we buying?
Yeah,
And then
that's it.
rich dude just
Yeah.
walked up like, I am bored of this. Slaps money on the table. Go to sleep.
Go the fuck to sleep.
I have so many
By
fucking spells I
Samuel
could
L.
choose.
Jackson. You know that one?
Samuel L. Jackson reading a bedtime story.
Yeah, called Go the fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It is.
Smiles motherfuckerly.
What does you mean? I don't know what I was doing.
Oh,
I don't think I was really.
I know. I've
we-
decided on
anything.
what.
What we could do is look for another tavern and get one room.
Oh, well, we got a
perhaps.
long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a long rest.
Yeah.
What we could all do is when we fly our cloud forms back, we fly back to there, and then
transform.
yeah, and then transform and make our way back then to this tavern, so that they see us going to these. If they following these cloud forms, they'll see them go to that tavern, and then we'll be in. We then are in a completely different tavern.
Also, if we do transform in the middle of the town, everyone's gonna go, huh? And kill us.
In this village, it's not so bad,
We
I believe.
are we in the village?
You're in the
Yeah,
village.
we're in the village.
The city is
Okay.
like half an hour or so away.
Yeah.
So,
I did just realize that.
yes.
People done their spells.
Mm,
Do I have
not
it?
quite.
Oh yeah, you
Thinking about things. You fucking. You know, take you out of there and put it into you. Okay, I think I'm dead now. I'm done now.
Freezing.
I think I'm done now.
Is
Yeah, no, I had
Sparkles spell lected?
I've got polymorph, so I can always change people into different different species, so that when we walk back to the other tavern, we're a different group of people. I think there was a disguise spell somewhere, but I can't remember where the life of me is. Maybe I was woofing, but that would be a dog. So, yeah, I think I'm all right. I think I'm done.
Okay then. Do people need to be reimported, or did you do it on Foundry?
I was in Foundry anyway, so yeah, all right. I didn't even change anything.
Cool. In that case, morning has arisen. There are plates of food just waiting on the small box at the end of each of your beds. Before you say it, William,
How did they get in?
they got
Our rooms
him
our rooms aren't secure.
a
and
collection of ointments for metal care.
fuck's sake. Uh,
Bit of silicone grease, some oil.
I would have to share with
No,
Father
you
Bush because
all
we
of
were
you
we were
got
in the same.
your
Oh
own
no!
rooms.
Yes, because he was so fed up. Okay, I think we're ready.
Right. Nom nom on the food.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Actually, I'm just gonna put a little bit on the axe. Just gonna polish the axe.
The axe feels happy.
Ah,
That was a good decision.
you're welcome. There we go. I forgot what to say. I forgot how words work. Like everyone. Well, not everyone.
You
But, you know.
living axe.
You, bro, never mind.
No conscience, says to the other axes.
So, food is ingested, cleaning is clean, the dog is having morning zoomies.
Sounds about right.
Which is probably what
That mean-
woke Cosway out of her trance, just seeing doggers bolting around the room.
Oh, he's running around. I thought you meant he's got the trots.
No, zoomies is when they just have a sudden burst of energy and break the sound barrier.
I'll go sort of knocking on some other folks' doors. Folk in the party, not just random people's doors. Like, morning, hello. Are you awake? No, bugger off.
Who the fuck are you?
You
My name's Father Bush.
only open one incorrect door, but luckily for you, the only thing that was in that room was a
A couple having gay sex.
person making toast. Their bed is covered in toast. The floor is littered with toast, and they're just sitting there scraping butter against toast.
Toast. Toast.
Okay.
But yes, everyone is awake and together again. Yay!
Just as I close the door, I'll just go bread.
Humor.
No, I don't want any toast.
Ah, you're a bagel man.
I mean,
I had no idea I was muted.
Dumbass.
dude that paid for your rooms is a bagel man.
Hmm. But we got Bagel Man and Toast Man.
Yep. Maybe I should make a spin-off animated series about the adventures of Bagel and Toast.
All I have to say is my username is literally the lonely toast.
Or in here, it's Toaster
Oh.
Fucker. Wait, Toaster Fucker? You're an admin?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I hope you make sure it's not plugged in at the time.
It just makes it.
I hope you do.
Moving on, what is the party doing?
Kinky.
Or are you just standing in the
What are we
corridor?
meant to do again?
We're
You
going on a journey.
plebeian kumquat.
All I have to say is it's in character when you think about it.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So we'll all congregate in one person's room,
Okay.
or are we going to go to the other inn as I suggested and get another room?
Right.
It's a nice answer. I take that as a yes.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yes.
Just think that if, in case they think, oh, those are suspicious clouds and moving against the wind, let's follow them. We can lead them to the wrong place rather than where we're actually going to be resting, because I won't be
Yeah.
able to travel us back the same day.
Okay. Wait, have we got
Unless
the stone?
that is going to get the items back, but I don't think it can get us back.
No.
I see.
It's
So unless
Amazon Prime. It gets your parcels delivered very quickly, but it does not care about human at all.
I see.
And I think there's only one half human here anyway.
Yeah.
No,
Point.
two half human. What's Causeway?
Wood elf.
Half elf. Oh.
Right. So,
Oh.
Eddie is
yeah.
a half elf.
Yep.
So unless anyone else has a method of travel for us all to get back quickly, we either leave by, I don't know, horseback or something, or
I mean, I do have.
Did you bring the horse with you when we were teleported
Yeah.
here?
It's a
I
horse
don't think you
figurine
did.
thing.
Oh, all
It's a
right, okay.
figurine.
So we have one horse and about 7 of us to get on it.
Yeah.
Or you could turn into an
I
elephant.
think it would be
That's
better
going to
to
be a
do
bit
the
conspicuous, I
tree.
think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's very many elephants in this location, and one leaving the city could be a bit conspicuous.
Yes.
I don't know, it's a somewhat hot savanna area.
I have
Any of
a
that isn't
question.
completely out of the question. What is your question?
Does it get hotter the closer to the center, to the like 6th center you get?
This is the furthest you've been, and you can't exactly tell
Is it
because the biome you're in is not particularly cold one.
right? Okay.
There's like
Okay.
some woodlands here and there, but it's mainly somewhat savanna-y.
Okay.
In this sector of the 4th, at least.
Okay. Okay.
However, I can tell you for certain, yeah, if you went to the 6th Sanctum, the metal, would start sweating.
Oh, I mean, we do kind of know that because Elstragon is pretty hot. But
Phrasing!
I mean, he is.
Wait, what?
If I was playing a
no,
female
no.
bard, you know exactly what I'd be doing.
Why did you specify gender? I don't think you'd care which one you were.
Nah,
Yeah.
trust me.
Pardon?
Nah, trust me. I gotta be obliterated by that dragon sweep.
And moving on.
And moving on, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go and find a different inn, and we're going to get a room there.
Is there room in the inn? Or do we have to go to
If not, we'll stay in the stable.
There are. I mean, you were
Let's walk.
given kind of a list of different inns in the area. Most of them are within the city, but should
Okay, let's
still
just pick one.
suffice as just a disappear into their transform and walk away as if you didn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But would we get away with using the magic to transform into the clouds in there?
If you were very sneaky and did it in a room, probably.
Okay. I mean, the spell lasts
Ooh.
8 hours, so I
Damn.
could cast it now. We can walk there normally, and then when we're up in the room, we could just out the window.
Intruder.
But the other thing we could do, we could come back. We could go there, book a room, come back.
You're breaking up.
And then transform.
Go
So-
there, book a room, come
I-
back, and what?
Come back to this inn, then transform.
So go to the city, find an inn, book in that, come back here, cast a spell, go back to the city, rob the nondescript building.
And go back to the other one we booked. Then transform back there.
And then come back here.
Oh wait, but then we've already transformed there on the way back, so
You can
Might as well just-
transform back and forth as much as you like during that 8 hours. It takes a minute to do. So we have to make sure that we know where we're going to go, because we won't be able to communicate whilst we're in our cloud forms. So we have to know the plan. Otherwise, someone's going to get stuck or lost or just not know what the hell they're doing. So we don't want to make it too complicated.
yeah, okay. Let's go to
I just thought that
this inn.
if we can lead from one inn, go to the heist, do the heist, go back to the same inn, and then we leave there, like, I don't know, with Eddie in his disguise. We could use polymorphs, or I could beast shape and go out of there in a different form altogether. And yeah, as many people as possible just leave in a different view so that it's not as obvious. And then head back to our village inn, and hopefully that should make the trail go cold.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, are we
Okay,
good with that?
let's do that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. I think.
So I can cast the spell now. We've got 8 hours. I'm not casting it in the city, which we don't know if there's any kind of detection things set
Yeah.
to go off.
It probably is.
There might be, but even when we transform, it might still trigger something. But
Yeah.
at that point, we're not casting anything. We're just actually we're just doing an action, or technically we're concentrating on something to go and change shape. So I think casting it out here is probably better.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then.
Okay, so we'll stay in our room and I'll cast the spell.
Okie dokie.
Doink. 6th level spell. So remember, you need to concentrate for 1 minute. I wouldn't go too high, because if at any point you're nearing the spell's duration and you're up in the upper heights, you will start descending. And if you're still too high when it ends, you will fall the rest of the way. So yes, don't go too high.
I'll be fine.
Yes, you will be, but the rest of them won't. So it's
I'm
worth
going to
giving the
pretend-
warning.
I'm going to pretend I wasn't daydreaming for that because I wasn't.
Okay, so let's go to the one of the other inns.
Okay.
Okay then. Walking out. Wait a minute, did this tear? I hope it didn't. Okay. Walking out of the inn, the benefactor just like waves its glass of cider as you leave.
Have a good day.
Ignores the conversation attempt. It's like ish words. And out you go. As previously said, it's about half an hour walk to the city gate, where there is customs.
Oh god. I didn't leave my axe behind.
I mean, just like, don't get the axe to talk to them.
I'm going to put the
They need to be quiet.
staff of the woodlands within the bag of holding, I guess.
They're gonna look through the bag.
But they may know it's a bag of holding, but unless they know what's in there to pull out, they can't pull it out.
Okay, I think we should be good.
Question, is the rock in the bag?
Yes.
You might want it to not be before they confiscate the bag.
Okay, I'll put the rock. How big is the rock?
It is
Is it
like
fist
palm
shaped? Is it
sized.
pebble? Okay.
Pretty good stone for skimming as well.
Is it flat?
Yeah. Well, relatively.
I mean, I'll put it in. I'll put it in my pocket.
Okie dokie.
And if questioned, I'll say it is my skimming stone.
The queue for entry gets to you, and the customs person's like, hello, hello.
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 Hi.
You look weird.
That's
Anyway,
not very
what's your
nice.
business here?
Never been to the fourth sanctum. Just thought it'd be nice to see around. Bit of visiting.
You're here on tourism.
Yes.
Any sights you think you want to see while you're here?
Can you recommend anything?
Well, there's a good arena in this here city.
A fighting arena.
Yeah.
Oh.
Accept
You
anyone to
watching a
walk
good
in,
fight?
and you can get prizes and stuff.
Oh, so it's free to enter. You can enter as well.
Yeah. I mean, literally,
Sounds fun.
you can just be drunk one day and go down the wrong alleyway and find yourself in the middle of a gladiatorial arena.
Oh.
The amount of times that's actually
Sounds
happened.
like fun.
We had a
Sounds like
fellow
fun.
leave our group fairly recently. He would have loved to have seen that. Probably. Well, we never know. He might even be in there.
Fair enough.
I don't mind me a good fight.
As for other tourism attractions, the area of Bora doesn't have too much. There's a good museum. It has not too much in, to be honest.
What's the museum about?
It's a history museum, you know, old fossils and stuff.
Oh,
This place was
interesting.
actually built on one of an old battlefields somewhere. I don't know.
That sounds interesting.
Interesting.
You know,
Oh, thank you for the information.
the keep, the main keeps, its border was actually built over a trench. Like there was
A
a
trench.
trench there when this place was built, and it was just, you know, repurposed as foundations. It's quite an interesting history bit there.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Okay,
any
you're certainly
possessions you
knowledgeable.
want to declare before we search you? Because, you know, you look. I mean, you're all very clearly armed. That's a large axe and a metal contraption thing.
Metal contraption thing?
He's pointing at Cosway's gun.
That one. I thought you were talking about this one. I just slipped mine out.
Phrasing.
You know, I thought they were talking about me.
Don't worry, it's only a self-defense tool. It's a bit overkill for one, if I'm being honest, but it's a self-defense tool.
Right.
Well, I got my shield on my back, but well, I tend to use. I've got my claws, and I'll just go like, and yeah, these are part of me.
Yeah, I can't
retract them back
exactly
again.
take him away.
No,
Picks
I'd
up a pair of
certainly be.
scissors. Or can I? Just kidding.
You're funny.
Mm.
That's a dog. That's a very large. What guarantee do you give me that you can keep that dog under control, madam?
He's a good boy.
He reaches out to confirm this with some snoot
Well,
poops.
he is a good boy. So I mean,
Oh, please rely.
The dog
Oh.
can stay. Yeah. Just if I am asked to testify in court, I will testify against you. So keep that dog under control.
or he only attacks fat people.
Yep.
He's a dangerous. He attacks people, you say?
He attacks people if I tell him to. Otherwise he's not.
Huh. He pulls out a collar and leash. I have to ask you to put this on him.
All right then.
Roll animal handling.
Really?
Yes. You've never collared your dog before, so.
Fair enough.
Okay. The dog growls a bit but
Okay.
accepts the collar.
Yeah, because he's so used to not having a collar. Of course he wouldn't like it.
Okay. Anything y'all want to declare? Anything else?
No.
Okay then. Well,
Not
if you
for
could
me.
lay down your arms on these tables, I'll give them a quick once over.
Does that include my grenades?
Okay.
I don't know what those are, but if you think they are included, they're included.
Oh,
If
they're
we're just
weapons,
talking about
aren't they?
weapons, then yeah. Then yeah. I think.
Do you just say weapons?
Yeah, weapons works better. If it's
Alright,
built
Yeah,
for the
okay.
express purpose of hurting, lay it down on the table, I'll give it a quick once-over.
I place down my double barrel
Okay.
and then slam down my mace next to it.
I place down my
Yeah,
many
I'm
weapons
just
that I carry on me constantly for some
my 3 axes, my 2 javelins, my dagger, and the axe.
I
Right.
have
Which
a
I did go
crossbow,
to be
gun,
quiet
bow, 2 swords,
before
2
we
daggers, and a
arrived.
spear. I do have a spear. It's fine.
The shredder's legal, right?
As far as they're concerned, it's just a guitar. It doesn't look like a weapon at all. Your rapier, however, is literally a sword, so... And the dagger is, you know, a dagger.
I'm
Rapiers are designed for disarming.
I'm
Oh yeah,
gonna loot.
completely forgot I had those.
I'm gonna
Put
have
that
a.
on the
Yeah, but
table.
you can hurt someone with it. So
I'm gonna suddenly have a thought and go rooting through my backpack, and I'm gonna pull out a hunting trap.
Okay, genuine question for y'all. Why do you have all this?
Self-defense.
What are you thinking you will need to defend yourself from?
You'd be
You never
surprised.
know. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. You know?
Well,
Lots of things tend to attack us, whether for no reason or not, I have no idea, but it's a frequent occurrence.
while we're here, hopefully nothing. But we just tend to, yes, I mean, band of warriors. I tend to do the healing, and I'll pull out. Are these okay? And I'll pull out a potion of healing. I don't know if they're allowed or not. It's herbalism.
Uh,
They are a controlled substance, but since you're upfront about them, I will let it happen as long as pulls out like a bag thing with a lock on it. You keep them in these.
Very well. I'll put them in.
And that will take an action to get a potion out of and drink.
Yeah. I'll just kind of provisioning myself here as the healer. Obviously, I've said I use my claws, and I'm kind of saying I've got no weapons here. I use use this great big shield to protect myself, and therefore I'm saying, look, I've got the healing potions, and yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
I should probably also say I have one because I do have one.
Then declare it.
I have potions.
Or when searching, he will
Um,
be mad. If you fail to say anything
I
he
have
finds on you,
Yeah, I'll also put my
I
potions.
also have a potion.
in the same
A
bag, if
healing
you
potion.
please.
Okay. Okay. I put it in bag. Okay.
Okay. He does inspections of the weapons. This is a good axe. Hey, what you use to oil this thing?
Some like a metal care kit I got,
Ah,
like polish
I
stuff.
think I understand why you have one of those. Anyway. Up here. Standard weight. Dagger. Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Bad person and dog owner. please
Yes.
explain what these weapons are.
I shall be right back.
Uh, um. Uh,
Describe their nature.
so you see that trigger, the little lever thingy
Bang!
below the barrel?
Ah!
Is you pull that, and then out of the barrel, from my one, comes a bunch of little shards.
Like
that
those
then
are on the floor
straight.
now. Understood.
Yes.
Right,
I should have unloaded it before handing it to you.
probably.
Oh well.
However, that was my mistake. What is the rough value of these shells? Or the shots, or
Well,
capsules?
the one I had loaded, I am honestly not sure, but it's fine. I've got plenty left.
Okay.
The main reason I say this out of character is because I have 17 12 gauge.
Those are rookie numbers.
No, I have 17, right?
Yeah.
It's a double barrel. It loads 2 at a time.
Wait, what? Why do you have 17?
Because he purchased some.
I didn't purchase any 12 gauge.
Right, I have
I started
so
with
many different
17.
types of
Oh, yeah.
ammunition on me.
You
I have
bought the
all my
fancy
But
bullets,
it's
a bunch of ammo.
it's
Anyway. I'll have to ask you to carry these unloaded.
Fine. I take it
Should
I'm
have
allowed
had it
to load them
unloaded.
in self-defense, though.
Yes.
Okay. I pick up the shotgun and slip one of the shells out into the pouch and then, flick it back up.
Okay. Normal bow. Okay. Arms-wise, you all seem clear. I apologise for my ears are still ringing. I'm
You get
guessing
used to
those
it.
things are a pain in the ear if you fire them in a close environment.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Actually, I think I've seen something similar to this in one of the museums. Huh. A lot more wood, though.
I'm back.
Hmm. Anyway. Anything you want to declare in your bags?
I believe so.
Uh,
I do have a shield, but I don't
have-
believe that counts as a weapon.
Nah, shields are all good.
I
I
have
mean, part of
grenades.
the reason our hats are so big is cause he takes off his hat, which, yes, is quite large, and there's a strap in that bit. It doubles up as a shield if we need it to.
Nice.
Hat shield! Okay. Does a quick searching through your bagging. Candles, food, loot, food, clothes. Okay. Of you, there's a tent. Why do you have a random tentacle in your bag, sir? Hi. Have you been getting up to some questionable things with this?
no. I have.
Ha.
I don't know.
That's a nice little horsey thing.
Yeah.
Very intricate. Okay.
Yes.
Torch, water. They only said that. Food tin. Yeah, that seems in order. Food shield. Um. Is this like your religious amulet or something, Mr. Bird? For instance, he is asking about the amulet of the devout.
Huh? Sorry. My mind blanked. What did you ask?
This, he holds it, like points to the amulet around your neck. Is that just your religious sigil or something?
Yes.
Mm. Interesting design. Kind of unnerves me for some reason. Tuck that away, could you?
Fine. And then
Food,
tuck it into my armor.
torches. These feed the bang bang thing.
Yes, those are the shots.
Okay, that's all fine. That bag is empty. Okay, that's weird.
Do I have added?
Oh, a pearl. That's nice.
I like shiny things.
Fair enough. Okay, that's all good. And finally, that's a lot of arrows there.
I like to keep myself prepared.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Let me just put on my monocle. Ah. Damn thing's cracked.
Nope.
You're fine. Alright. How long do you reckon you'll be staying?
Well,
Not long.
a day or so if there's not as much things to see as you said. See the
Yeah.
museum and the see what's going on at the fighting ring. Maybe are there any temples in town to nice temples to look at, or
We got a few good religious buildings in here, yeah.
go and see some of those?
Mm.
Do some shopping. Can't go home without some nice mementos.
Some souvenirs.
An empty bag just for some
Yes.
souvenirs.
I tell you what, if you go to the right gift shops in some of the museums, you can get some old war-y stuff. You know, some of them are only like a decade or so old, others we don't know.
Oh, potluck, eh?
Yeah,
See what you can find.
in fact, there is a potluck thing that you can go to. You just see, what like trinket thing pops out of it.
A lucky dip barrel,
Yeah.
perhaps.
All right then.
Well, you've been
These are your temporary
wonderful help.
passes. Have a nice stay.
Thank you.
And suffer not the witch.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely not.
He waves
Thank
you
you.
through into the city.
No, it's just saying. Ah.
All right, carry on through.
You are now in city. Despite
Yay.
the reputation for stake burning, it doesn't actually look too bad a place. Buildings are varied and structurally intact. There aren't too many
Yeah.
people that look like they're without.
There aren't too many people burning in cages on the corners of the street.
You only walked past one public execution.
Ah.
Probably deserves it then.
They've
What
not
did he
caught
do?
us yet.
Uh-huh.
Right. Let's find one of those inns.
Yeah.
What? Check. Check. Let's do perception checks. If you're looking for an inn in this unknown area.
Perception. I've got a pretty good one of
Okay.
those. And
I'll
so,
do that.
I'll have a
What's
20,
this shit?
I'll have a 21.
Yeah.
Let me do perception.
You don't need to bother.
I'm doing it anyway.
Do it for the fun of it.
Okay.
Doing it because he wants to see if he
Also,
can beat
just
me.
gonna say, you rolled.
Like,
Oh,
I'm like,
close.
there's one. And he's like looking round. I was like, no, there's definitely one over there. Look,
Like,
it's
do we
right,
want an inn that's close or far
it's
away from
right
the place?
behind you.
Oh, that is a good question from Eddie, actually.
What did he say?
Do we want an inn that's close or further away from the place?
I'd probably say further away because we can travel. What can we travel? We can travel. We have a flying speed of 300 feet, so we can travel pretty quickly, and get out of sight and things pretty sharpish. The quicker we can get away from the area, the better, and change form, and then we can leave as ourselves. Or you in your disguise, I could leave as a dog, a bird, or something else.
Yeah.
A horse. Someone could ride out on me saying they've purchased a horse while they're here. Perhaps if we find any stables, I don't know. We'll have to have a look around.
Yeah.
Come to town, come to a city, and buy a horse. Not quite the thing you were planning to leave with, but
It is there
Maybe we can
nonetheless.
get one at the museum.
Okay, then. In that case, you find an inn. I need conversion chart.
The chart.
Maybe just about round about a kilometre away from what seems to be a large, quite shunned building, which one would gather from the amount of guards around it as well, might be where the fun stuff is kept.
so we don't actually know where the fun stuff is kept.
You gather that it's in that building.
Okay.
And that there is a decent-sized inn about a kilometre away from it.
Right.
How far is that inn from the village?
From the village?
Yeah.
Well, from the village, you'd need to go back through customs. Or to get to the village.
Right, but how far?
I thought the entire point of this pub was a place to transform at, get the heat off your tail, and then go
Yeah,
back
but
to the
we don't.
village.
We don't want it to be miles away from the village.
Well,
I don't think there's a lot of choice. There's nothing closer to the village than
yeah,
this.
you're
Okay.
kind of well, there is, but then
And
it's further away from the building. The thing is, it's not the distance from the village that will slow you down. It's
yeah,
going
I know.
through the city, out of the city, through the 30-minute walk back to the village.
Yeah. Okay.
The other thing is we could get this room so that we're seen to be sort of having a home base here, and people can say, "Oh
Yeah.
yes, we saw some people get in a room, blah blah blah."
Thingy an alibi.
Yeah, but we could then just completely ignore this when we fly out. We could just go straight back to our village.
Mm.
That is true.
So if they say, "Oh yes, we saw some strange individuals booking into an inn," I don't know. We need to think about it before we do this, but because then they could come to this inn to start looking rather than looking elsewhere. We could cloud back to here and then cloud out again, or it's tricky. We don't even know if the clouding's going to work yet, but we're going to have to see. Um, dum 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 dum. What do we think, folks? Get a room anyway, just for like saying, okay, well we're using this as our like
Cover
when
story.
you go and visit a town, you wanna have a place to go back to so you can orientate yourself, have somewhere to rest.
Home base.
Yeah, your home base kind of thing.
Yeah.
Answers
So,
would be good here.
I don't know.
yes. And I think. I mean, It would be suspicious though if we came in through customs and then didn't come out, even though we said
Yeah, how many? I know we're a very
so.
standout bunch, but he's gonna see so many people going through. Also, I'm sure he's not on watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or however many days there are in a week.
I mean, if he reports it, like obviously with customs, you kind of have to tell the authorities, like, are you coming in? Like, how many people did you see coming out, and how many people did you see coming in? So if someone's
So if someone's
also
what?
leaving to, so if someone like comes into the city like on one day and they say they're going to leave the same day, but they don't come back out, they might inquire or
Also, they
something.
gave you temporary passes. Keyword
Yeah.
temporary. Which I think is safe to
So
assume they're going to want back.
yeah. So I think we
Okay.
do kind of have to go through the customs bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Um. hmm. So it might be a good idea to like do this in transform to the cloud thing, like in and then fly there
Yeah.
and come back.
Do the transforming within the room. Get there.
Like, and we
do the
got a
thing,
window
come
or
back.
something.
Yeah, we'll keep the window open, go in and go out, and then we just walk our way back to the customs and go out through the main gate again.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Seems like a good plan to me.
We can hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Right, so we're gonna get a
when
room.
we get there, we're gonna have to back up.
When we get there, what?
We're gonna have to transform into the physical form to actually take the stuff.
Yes. We'll transform. I mean, we'll see the layout. We'll be able to see what is inside. We'll be able to see if there are guards, etc. And
Yeah.
we'll all have to will ourselves back to physical form if there are people inside the vault that we may have to deal with. But if it comes to it there, it's going to be very awkward because any kind of fight is going to draw attention. And
Yeah.
you know that concentrating on transforming takes a minute, which is 10 rounds.
Yeah, we have 10 rounds where we can't do anything if we're in combat.
Yeah, so that's going to be very difficult to get out if we've got people in there with us. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But if there's no one in there, then maybe whoever's like, if I've got the stone, I can transform. And maybe I can transform into a small beast shape, and just clamber up to put the stone on the things and go ping, and off they go. But I'll have to see.
And then you transform.
Yeah.
Like you could hide, do like stealth thing, and then transform.
Yeah, I can find a somewhere out of sight, transform into beast shape, and then clamber up to where it is. Put the stone out. Well, I'll have to transform to me because that's the only way that the stone will appear. I know when I transform into a beast shape, I can choose what parts of my out armor and so on transform with me, so I can choose that the stone doesn't become part of me. And it just means that whatever I transform into has to be able to carry the stone. So I can't be a small spider. But yeah.
I mean, you could be a snake and swallow it.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. What
Like,
happens
I mean,
if
keep it in
has a
your
point.
like.
What?
With the snake.
Yeah, as long as when I swallow it, it doesn't just send me back.
Oh,
Suddenly, this snake gets teleported
I
back.
mean, you just.
Oh.
Yeah.
It depends how it's activated, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So let's get our room.
Okay.
We won't make a fuss this time.
No, we're only getting one. And someone's probably going, oh, I know, I've got 21 gold now, haven't I, at least? So, but, I've apparently got no gold on my character sheet currently. I should have 21. Oh, no. Yeah, I should have 21 gold.
What from?
The money that Jester split.
Oh yeah.
Because I was a fire elemental at the time.
Are you sure this isn't from the special?
I don't know. Could be.
I think it was. A guard walked up, gave some coins for stopping the Tyranny
Yeah, it could be.
dropship.
Yeah. That was it then.
Oh yeah. Actually, I wasn't there.
So I've only
somewhat
got
recommend
6
you watch.
silver.
It was somewhat entertaining.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's get a
I
room.
wouldn't recommend
Someone
for
pay.
Andre to watch because then he'll become jealous of Toast.
I don't know the sound of that. No, I want to
You got-
watch it, but I also
No.
don't want
I mean,
And then I just, if Andre ever attends the low attendance special thing, I just give him a bolt gun.
yeah.
Oh god,
Give him
that'd
a
be terrifying.
plasma gun.
Oh god.
With the chance that on a 1 it explodes.
Oh no. That's
Just
not
give him
good.
a Necron Gauss flare.
Bruh. Did I have plasma swords?
There's power swords, yeah.
Well, they don't have a las sword.
They don't have discount lightsabers, no.
They have chainswords.
Just give the person with the lowest intelligence a small box with a button on, and when their curiosity gets the better of them, they go, "What does this do?" And they press it. Exterminatus. If you think the battle's not going your way, press the button.
We just need a recreation of that Battlefield 1 scene with the pigeon and the tank.
Right, are we getting this room or what?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Entering the place, the innkeeper is a Goliath. Who
Why do I feel like that's a frequent?
I'm doing a tie back, shut up. It's called continuity. They are not
No.
maintaining plants.
Okay.
But they do have some form of resemblance to the
Right.
one that got snowballed by EA.
Yes.
Does someone want to do the talking here? Because I don't have much money.
Neither do
I don't know what we're doing, if I'm to be completely honest. I have no idea why we're here. I may have blanked at least 3 times
Right.
at some point.
Is this you in real life just stopping paying attention, or is your character just not fully with it?
A bit of both.
I am not sure how to feel about this. Okay.
It's called ADHD. Or potential ADHD.
Fair enough.
So I'm all over the place at all times.
Fair enough.
Well, we'd like to get a room, please.
Okay.
Just for today.
Okay.
How much?
How
that
much?
be?
Oh, money. You want in one room between all of you?
Yeah, we just want to
Yeah.
somewhere to come back to after we've been exploring the city.
Yeah.
Right. Pulls out a small flip chart. That will be 2 gold for all of you to share a room. Because, you know, don't have many rooms that size.
Wait,
I
is that
appear
2
to have
gold?
squashed a fly in the book.
Unfortunate for it, I suppose. But
Unfortunate for the book, you mean? Now there's fly in it.
that's one way of putting
I
it.
hope the book doesn't fly away now.
I don't think that's how that works.
Says who? There's a fly in the book. The book has fly.
Sure. Uh, uh,
Someone have 2 gold to give the nice
I'll
gentleman.
pay. I'm rich.
I
Alexander?
potentially have money.
I think Cosway just said she's
Yeah.
going to pay.
Yeah, 2 gold. That's for all of yous. But that pays for all of yous. Most
Okay.
of our rooms are only a few silver, but, you know, big group, big room, big mess.
So
Fair
only
enough.
one of us has to pay.
Yes.
And I have paid. So
Thank you.
I thought it was each. Bloody hell.
Okay then.
No.
And picks out a key. This is your key. It opens door.
Okay.
It locks door. Does it lock door and open door?
Super. Thank you.
No problem.
We'll
Hey,
take the key.
do any of you know how to keep a cactus?
Um,
Um.
I probably would because I'm quite naturey.
Picks up a cactus, like places a cactus on the counter. My brother sent this over a while ago. I don't know how to keep it alive.
Uh.
I'd
Well, let me
assume
just
watering it.
We know
I'm
I've
gonna
been giving
try.
it wine. That would make
No,
sense.
I said water.
All right, with an 18 nature,
Yeah, you give him like a step-by-step guide
yeah,
on how to keep a
Um,
cactus in perfect health.
it shouldn't need a lot of water. Maybe during the summer months, just a small few drops of water a week on one day. In the winter months, twice in the week, give it a few drops of water. It should be quite fine on that.
Okay. Thanks.
And if you've got a nice sunny shelf and window to keep it in, it'll certainly enjoy the light.
Punches a hole in the wall out into the street.
Uh,
Places the cactus in front of it. There.
Okay.
that works, I guess.
bruh.
I now have a new window.
No, you might want to.
I suppose that was
too
cost
cold in it.
efficient. The
If it
fuck
wasn't
is
for the
going
fact
on?
that this city was anti-magic, this would be the perfect opportunity for Sparkles to
For
fill
my
out
window,
the
yeah.
windows.
Just
could
lie and
al-
say you
I mean,
just don't have
actually,
a spare window on.
just carrying a few windows.
Yeah, a window doesn't fit in the size bag that a bag of holding appears to be.
I mean, the guy doesn't seem to be very smart. He probably won't notice.
That's true. The people in the bar might.
I could just, when we go up to the room, pull it out of the bag of holding, come back down and say, "Oh, happened to have had this in my backpack."
In one of the bags that was completely obscured
Do
from
it.
view.
Do it.
I'm sorry, I laughed the wrong direction and stopped breathing for a second.
What?
Moving on.
Let's go up to our room.
Have good.
Yeah.
Have good. Yeah.
Thank you. And you.
He starts, like,
We will.
gently
Thank you.
opens the tap, waits for a single drop to fall on his finger, places it on the cactus. Another drop, places it on the cactus. He's just doing that while you walk upstairs.
You can just put it in the earth rather than on the cactus as well.
Oh. He jams his finger into the mud.
What was
I think
that?
I'm losing my
That
fucking
mean-
mind. What the fuck is going on?
He's just being a bit silly, don't worry.
Someone
I think
seems
silly's the wrong bloody word.
someone's having a ping contest. And he quickly moves his cursor away. Right, so we go and unlock our room and go inside and lock our door.
Door is locked.
Wait, you guys
Right.
can see my cursor, right?
Yes.
Just going across the screen.
Yeah, back and forth, 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 back and forth.
It's a circle now, right? Is it?
Vaguely. Okay, so are we ready to do this? Because we are on a time limit with this spell.
Yes.
I
I'm
will
sure
say
we are.
that since casting in the place, it has been an hour and a half.
Okay.
Making it currently about 9 AM.
Okie dokie.
Doki doki.
So,
everyone's guessing.
Oh.
well, no, we now have to spend a minute to concentrate, and then we become a cloud. I'm going to open the window enough for us to physically make our cloudy forms go out of it.
Okie dokie.
So, remember, we are going into our cloud forms. We will make our way to the building. We will then find our way in,
Yeah.
find our way hopefully into the vault.
Yep.
If there are multiple guards within, stay in your cloud forms. I will then try and find somewhere out of sight to change into perhaps the snake. I will then try and find the items, put the stone to send them, and then I will transform back. We will then all leave and come back to this room,
Yeah.
change back, and we make our way back out of the city.
Yes.
Actually, is it worth, before we go, buying some things? We said we'd try and buy some
Merchandise.
doodads and stuff. Yes, like get some random stuff from the shops, like
Yeah.
for visiting, because otherwise he'll be like, well, you didn't spend a lot of time here.
True.
So might be worth having a look around the shops a little bit first.
You'd
see if
recommend
there's any.
museums?
Yeah, check the
Let's go to a
museum.
museum. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
Within
because we asked about it.
within convenient proximity to the target building, there
Yeah.
is a war museum. There
Okay.
Okay, let's
is
go
a
then.
okay. I was gonna do this, but that works. That stops me having to think.
Well,
Because
we'll go
I was
to
just gonna say.
we'll go to a couple of places, try and get a few different
Okay.
items
Yeah.
because we need to try and show that we've been here, we've done some things, we've seen some places.
Yeah.
Nice happy family.
Okay then.
But we do it as quickly as we possibly can because we don't want to waste the time of the spell, but we need to be able to get back to our inn in plenty of time of the spell. But when we go back to from the inn to the gate, that's not so much of a worry if the spell's sort of near time, because we want to
Yeah.
be able to show that we've spent time in the city.
Yeah.
Okay. As you enter the museum, I'm guessing you don't transform first.
No,
You
yeah,
walk back out of the room, lock it, go back
yeah.
to the museum. Yeah. So you might actually be able to find a place secluded enough here to do the transformation. The museum is
Yes,
open.
the war one.
There is a tour party going around. You actually see dude that paid for your rooms looking up at one of the artworks in the. He's here now. Deal with it. There are a few corridors, all helpfully marked. There is arms history. There are transport.
Arms history.
Yes, there is artworks. There's a corridor that Haphos would love, which is records. And by the description, seems to literally just be a collection of written records of events.
Walk down it, try and remember as much as I possibly can.
Okay. Which, what, the records one?
Yeah.
Okay. You find plenty of wars recorded here from the concerningly plot relevant war that happened 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
The war that Aura was part of is documented here.
Nifty.
If we find a list of names like killed in action and see aura, then we'll be worried.
Funny you should say that. You see Causeway's name show up on one of them.
Causeway.
I died.
Well, apparently
Yeah.
you were pronounced dead, or MIA presumed dead.
No buzzer. I am found in action now.
It just
Oh,
edits
such
the
interesting
record.
specimens.
Casually edits it.
Just grab a Sharpie and write over it.
Well,
It's behind glass.
elves are long lived.
Right on the glass.
Punches through the glass. Puts a cactus.
Okay, yeah. Make sure we're sort of firmly. I mean, if that guy's seen us here,
Well, the guy that
we've
paid your
been.
room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like in a similar sort of area.
Okay. So yeah, just make sure we fully explore around, and then try and get some of those mementos, gift shop sort of things.
Can I have my water?
Should we go to the souvenir shop as quickly as possible then?
Yeah. But we want to be
Okay.
seen
Um,
seen in here, so that
The
people have seen us in the museum.
to the gift shop takes you briefly through the arms corridors. Causeway
Yeah.
and Blind Faith are Alexander. Just some of the entries in there look quite nice. There looks to be a very old bolt action. You also see another of the
Interesting.
mounted things that you saw in old Bep's place.
Sounds about right. I'm
Yeah.
not that surprised. He's got a bunch of wish, yeah.
And in the gift shop, there is indeed a random trinkets prize box. There are some
Ooh,
like replica toy looking, just small wooden carve outs of weapons, um,
yeah.
scaled down impressions of some of the artworks.
What sort of prices are we talking about for the scaled versions of artwork?
Yeah.
Each one will cost you about 6 silver.
I have a question.
What is the question?
Is there so you know when me and Cosway were in the battlefield? Are there any
Yeah.
pictures of that battlefield?
Roll
There are.
investigation
Oh, where's investigation?
on your
There it is.
character sheet.
Yes, bruh.
Okay.
11.
As you're
Do I
looking
find any?
around for something, Bagel Man
Yeah.
is like, what are you looking for? Been here
Like
often if you need a hand.
a picture of like a specific battlefield,
Hmm.
but
Anything noteworthy
I'm
of
not
it?
sure. I mean, not that I remember.
Well, do you know what it was a battle of? Or when it was from?
No, not quite a while ago. Like a
Hmm.
while,
He guides you over
but
to.
not,
Pardon?
not too long ago.
So very
So
specific.
Long ago, but not that long.
I know.
Long ago.
You are being about as helpful in letting me help you as trying to use a shield as a frisbee for your puppy.
In America, did it?
Mm, sorry, I don't know too many specific details
Hmm.
of it.
If you
Do you know any characters that were there, perhaps?
Um, maybe death.
It was about the war that
Large
you were
grin
in.
goes across his face.
Figure.
Oh, I think I know what one you're talking about.
Literally every
Oh.
war ever. There's a lot of death. Death happens a lot.
Walks you right over to a place.
No, it's in death actually.
Yeah. He walks you right over to one of the stalls where there is indeed a depiction of that battlefield. The character of Death is sort of knelt down in injury. There's a large shadow, and the corners of it seem to be on fire. There are two massive factions fighting in the background. This is one of my
Yeah.
favourites. I imagine it would have been a
Is it?
joy to behold in person.
I doubt it.
Mm. True. Is this one of the ones on the like raffle kind of thing?
No, it's one
Whether
of
it
the
is.
artworks that you can just buy.
Okay, I'm gonna buy that. Fine.
6 silver.
Fine. Yeah. Okay.
I do have a question for you, robot. Where do you intend to store this piece of artwork?
Back in the hotel, the inn. I mean, right?
Well, he opens a little satchel on his side. I can drop it off in your room for you if you'd like.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank.
You seem important. I'm not sure why.
He just smiles warmly at you. Good luck with your heist.
Mm.
And walks away.
Wait,
So
Ah.
I was correct. And I still have no fucking clue why. He's a
Oh,
special man, but I'm not sure what the special
wait,
is.
I think he knows Haphos. He must.
Could
Like,
be more than just that.
What?
With robot.
Why do you think he knows Haphos? What gives you that impression?
because I
Just because
think
he knows about the
Haphos
heist
wanted
doesn't mean he
us to
knows
do the
who we're
heist.
working with.
Pardon?
No, because he knows about the heist.
Yes, he does.
May have overheard us, or
There are many potential reasons for him to know about our particular working.
Very true. Should we?
and you've just invited him into our room.
He was
I did
walking
that
around in
before
broad
I
daylight.
knew.
So he's not a vampire. You didn't invite a vampire into your room.
Yeah, but. Ah!
You see him stop off
I mean-
briefly at the lucky draw. Puts
I
a
mean,
coin in.
we're doing something very covert and wanting to do something, get back, do changing into clouds, and you've just allowed someone to be dropping something off into our room, which is going to be locked. So if he goes in there, then we're not going to be there. But yeah,
He
he
meant
obviously
the
knows what we're doing
room
anyway.
At the
In
village.
Oh, the
He
village,
doesn't
right? Okay.
really know that you booked a room here.
Well, that's advantageous.
Because he booked our room at the village.
Yeah.
Technically, he has
So,
more of a right to that place than you do.
yeah. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
So back at the gift shop, is there any like veteran jackets?
There looks to be a mock uniform type thing, yeah.
Anything studded?
You're not
Made of
trying to
leather.
buy
Studded.
an actual suit of
Studded.
armor in a gift shop, are you?
No. Just try to.
He wants a leather jacket,
He wants to
like a
look at
motorbiker
you.
gang.
You're in not exactly the right sort of museum to get a leather jacket that looks bandy. If that was your intention.
Eddie fucking bad.
Maybe not. I was thinking of why not just improve my armor class while I'm here.
Yeah, no. You're not buying functional armor in a museum gift shop. You overripe lemon.
Fucking what?
I believe I will perfect right this.
I depends on your definition of ripe, I suppose.
Right.
I can feel my intelligence score increasing.
I don't have one anymore. The artwork that Sparkles found herself purchasing depicts a mounted cavalry charge over a large field. The field itself looks quite nice. Lots of
Oh, good.
flowers and trees, quite nicely juxtaposed by the
By
mudded.
stamping horses about to trample them.
Yeah.
I call it nature about to be trampled.
You know what? I'm saying that's the title of it now.
Nature trodden under hoof. Even better.
Oh boy.
Right. So we've got a few things, a couple of pieces of art. On to somewhere else.
What are you looking for this time? You've spent maybe 25 minutes in here.
Okay. Would there happen to be an armor smith in this place anywhere?
About 15-minute walk away, yeah.
Let's go there and see if Eddie can get what he needs.
You are keeping track of total time passed, yeah?
You mean the game master isn't?
No.
But it's been about 2 hours now since you cast the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you walk into a blacksmith's. He's
Apologise
dinking
to the
away at
man.
something.
Eddie, this is your bit.
Yeah, I'm standing there in amazement. I slowly go up to the counter and
Hello,
ask
what can I do you for?
Can I have a quick synopsis of your catalogue?
He pulls out a massive book and thunks it on the table. How quick are you talking?
What do you mean quick?
We are on a schedule.
Quite quick.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
like top
probably the best
3,
question.
top 5.
What is it that you're looking for?
Looking for equality, studded leather jacket.
Studded leather. You looking to take
Something
part
like
in the arena or something then?
yeah. You know, something reminiscent of the Scott Perfecto?
That
Motorcycle
doesn't
jacket?
exist in this world. He's not
Let's,
real.
let's imagine it is.
No.
It's a cool leather jacket, though, you know. It's the one with the zip sideways.
Fine.
Well, studded leather armor. Well, he walks over to one of the walls. This is my studded leather. It's just normal studded leather.
I see.
Yeah. I'd like to say it's built quite well.
How much are you willing to charge for that?
Well, I'm willing to charge almost anything for that.
Anything?
But for how much I'm willing to
I
accept,
don't mind.
I
I don't mind.
will start off at about 50 gold.
I don't have one.
Am I allowed to haggle?
You can try.
Yes. Whether you wish to
Um,
use a roll of the die for it or actually verbally try and do it is your choice.
What about
It's just try. And the tablecloth.
45 gold?
25? Get at.
I think you said 45.
40.
Oh, 45? Okay, I misheard that. 45? Yeah, that works.
Yes.
Persuasion?
No, he's accepted 45.
Okay.
No.
That means actually you have to add said leather armor to your character sheet now, doesn't it? Boop, beep. Now, your current leather. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's got a bit of wear and tear. You know, doesn't fit me anymore.
I reckon I might be able to make that work. I could take it off you for maybe free. Because, you know, buying new and buying, as you said, worn and torn, different things.
So he'll buy that off that for 3 gold, right?
Yeah, he'll buy your old one for 3. So essentially you're paying
What about
42.
what about 5 pieces of gold?
No.
Then yeah, sure, I'll stick to 3 gold.
Alright, so you're essentially subtracting 42, and I will switch your armor around. There you go.
Yippee.
Thanks.
You're less likely to instantly die.
Mm.
Can I get a large patch on the back as well?
Ah, probably not from here, no.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh yeah, because this plays bands magic. Because yeah, the patch would probably give me magical abilities. Yeah.
Says
Not
who?
necessarily.
Ah, nothing. Anyway,
You're an idiot, Bob. That's all you need to do.
I'm not an idiot. No. This is
between taking armor sets off, putting armor on, exchanging currency, selecting things, I'd say you spent about
Another
12
quarter
minutes
of an
here.
hour.
Pardon?
I put another quarter of an hour on. Guessing.
Yeah, that works. Better to be slightly over than under.
Right. Thank you. Off we go.
You enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
so yeah. We're now ready to go to the building, right?
Do we want anything else to sort of show for what we've been doing here?
I don't think I honestly care too much.
Yeah, me neither. I think that we should just go.
I'm rather bored
now.
of this town, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
It's a
Back to-
city.
Same
to
thing.
No.
What is? I don't give a fuck.
Back to the inn then.
Okay. At the inn. You are at the inn. He's still like doing one drop at a time.
Yeah, that's quite enough for today.
Oh, alright.
I'll amend the chart to say 5 drops, as in like 1 for each finger on your left hand.
He's just stood there for a moment, figuring out which one's which. What one's the hand again?
And I'll show him that if you hold it up, it will make an L. And then I think, oh, he probably doesn't know his alphabet either.
He can read.
Okay, so
'Cause
yeah,
he did the
he
chart
did the
comparison.
flip chart, yeah. So I'll show him how that you can make the L with the holding up your left hand.
Whoa, that's cool.
I fucking hate it here.
Okay.
Why?
What could you possibly dislike about this place?
I appear to be the highest intellectual, and I'm a fucking madman.
Yeah, fair enough.
Up the room.
You are in the
Let's
room.
hope everyone nearby ignored my screaming.
Lock
Yes.
the door.
No one really cared.
Wow,
Door
they
locked.
sure could take an insult.
Yes, door is locked.
Right. And it's everybody
It's
ready?
been 2.5 hours, roughly.
Elterum.
And spend a minute thinking about turning into a cloud.
Suddenly, you're a cloud.
No, you're a cloud. Right. So we now are wisps of cloud with a flying speed of 300 feet, resistance to damage from non-magical weapons, and the only action we can take is dash
Nice.
or revert to our normal form.
Okie dokie.
During which time a creature is incapacitated and cannot move. So, yeah, off we go. Fly
Okie dokie.
out of the window and off to the building.
Someone roll survival.
I'll go
Wait, what's the movement speed?
300 feet.
And that's compared to my walking speed because I'm in the skies.
Well, compared to our normal 30 feet, basically.
So 10 times faster.
Yes. Oh, boom! 25 with
Yeah.
survival.
Luckily enough, the wind is going roughly in the direction you want to go.
8 little clouds, roughly like spread out a little so that we're not too obvious,
Yeah.
and head off where we need to go.
You are in, well, outside the storehouse. There are the
Fine.
guards milling around outside, but they don't pay much attention to condensed water vapor in the air.
Mill around, see if there's any other ways in.
There is a chimney.
I guess down the chimney. Is it smoking?
Slightly.
I think the chimney may be the best way because it at least smoke blending with smoke. So yeah, I'll go down the chimney.
Okay. Down. Is everyone following down the chimney?
Sure.
Okay.
So,
You find yourselves in a dark, fairly dusty place. You do not see any living guards milling around the area, but you do see some automated mechanisms kind of patrolling the place.
Oh,
Okay. Try and find the way to the vaulty area. Stay. Let's go like up to like the ceiling, I guess.
Okay.
Or that's where I'm going to go, and others can decide if they want to go low or high.
What are people doing?
Hollow.
Okay. The rest of you?
Aura's put high in chat.
Okay.
Either he's been smoking something or he's agreeing with us. I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter. So, at this point, you would be slightly suspicious, so I will have to ask for stealth checks from everyone.
Smoke
Luckily,
rises.
because you're this form, none of the gear or anything will give you any disadvantages.
Oh dear, I rolled very low.
Well-minded job.
Wait, am I still outside?
I rolled a 2, but because of my +9, I got.
I would like to think that you're inside with the rest of them. Wow, thank you, RNG. I mean, did you follow them as a cloud, Ruckus?
Because I'm not a cloud. I'm in disguise. Remember, as a
Ah.
fantasy Freddie Mercury, as you described me.
That the idea of that was for when we leave, maybe, but
I
why?
guess you're
Or after we've turned back into physical form.
you're outside engaging with the living guards, so they're somewhat distracted, so any noises happen. There we go, you're still useful.
Yeah, that
Yay.
works.
Legend.
2 silver pieces are thrown your way as a good performance.
Thanks very much. I start bowing.
None of the
Really hyped them up.
mechanical things notice you inside the building. Your stealth is sufficient.
I have to laugh at that, but yeah, okay.
Yeah,
try
you
and
tied with one of the perception checks, and I'm giving ties to the defender, so... Or in this case, to you.
try and find our way to the vaulty place, I guess.
Looking around at the contents, you seem to be pretty much in the vault.
Oh, right. Try and spot the, I believe, tea set and plate thing, dish, tray that Haphos spoke of.
Okay.
I believe they were the items anyway.
Yes. everyone that is looking, please do perception.
Well, I guess can because the only actions it says we can take is
I mean,
dash.
floating around looking for stuff isn't an action. It's.
Okay.
I mean, you need to do a roll for it, but I'm not making you do an action for it.
I rolled an 8, but still got 17.
You managed to find the cup type thing. However, the rest of you don't see much of use in terms of what Haphos asked you to come here for. There are many magical trinkets that are tempting to take for yourselves, but no food set.
That's what I was thinking. But what if I wanted it all? Righty.
Well,
I do recall that she said best not to be taking other things because it would draw too much attention.
the odd trinket you could get away with, but no
We also
lifting
don't know what they
legendary
do.
swords and stuff. But you're also currently a cloud, and just dropping down, transforming, and picking up some random ring of auto defenestrate won't do anything. He'll
He was automatically throwing out of the window.
yes.
One thing, if Alexander wanted to do that, no one could tell him no.
This is true.
We can't
And
communicate.
it's not like he has common sense.
But the
no.
only person with the stone is me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, are there any shinies that would be particularly interesting to a certain Birdman?
No, not particularly off the top of my head.
Okay. You're safe for now.
I mean, from Sparkle's point of view, mostly anything shiny would take her fancy because she's like that.
Yeah.
She's not exactly a klepto, but if something takes her interest, she would probably be prone to take it.
Okay.
Especially as she's currently got the grand total of 19 copper to her name after spending all of her money raising burbs.
There
Girlfriend,
is
boyfriend,
a
whatever.
small, case full of coins.
Sounds suspect to me.
Yeah. I mean, it's in here. What did you expect?
Yeah. Okay, so I've identified. So when if I was to use the stone, is it like a one use only trip?
It
Like,
teleports with the things.
yeah. So I've got to find them and get them both together.
Yeah.
Right. That's going to be tricky. I'm gonna guess I carry on looking for the tray.
Okay. Say it's been about 8 minutes in here, and I will need a new round of stealths. Por favor.
Please roll higher. Please roll higher. Please roll higher. Oh, that's better.
Wow, RNG hates me.
L.
Still need roll from Aura.
Aura. Oh dear.
Aura, as you're floating around the ceiling, one of the automated guard things looks up at you and just like picks up a nearby trinket. Toss.
Go right through me, right? Right?
Yes. I'm going to do another check on that.
Resistance to damage from non-magical weapons.
He kind
I believe you still have your normal hit points.
he chucks the thing at you and it goes through, but
Yeah.
doesn't take much notice to the fact that you reform in a slightly humanoid shape. So you're okay for now.
Specific cloud is suspicious.
Yeah. It is
them.
kind of following your journey though. So you might want to not be near.
No.
Do I get to look for the tray?
I'll say you can't, but we will allow Alexander and Cosway to do a check currently.
What kind of check?
Perception.
Perception. Wham.
Bam. Oh, you guys are not doing too well. Well, Cosway manages to see a words. Come on, why are they not good at me? Or why am I not good at them even? Oh, big yawn. You see what looks to be a barrel attachment in here. Cannot tell what it is or what it does, but it looks like it could be modified to fit on a weapon.
Take it.
Alexander finds a shield. You're actually going to uncloud form and take it.
A fucking shield.
Yeah, it's a shield that does have the same symbol your religious symbol does.
Temptation. 102.
2? I don't know. I'm not very sure what you're asking.
Okay. I won't.
Okay. Andre, are you actually like declouding to take that?
Um,
I will allow it.
I mean, it'd probably be good to have also a human on the inside, no?
Do a stealth check for keeping hidden whilst you're declouding. You knock
Now
over
you've
a
given
cup,
me. Now you've given me a reason
but
to uncloud and
nothing.
grab the shield.
You manage to just take. It is take.
Yoink.
Yippee.
Cosway, who just left? Probably Ruckus, and then rejoined. Cosway manages to take it, but he is approaching footsteps. Many approaching footsteps.
Am I within touching distance?
Of
Causeway.
with a little bit of motion, yes.
I've just got to see if I actually have the smell available. I
Let me
don't
guess.
think I
Pass without the
do.
bonus.
Wait, is that cantrip that I have? What's this? Yeah, no, that's what I'm after. Boink. Nice. Yeah, I have something else.
Okay. What is Causeway planning to do about the approaching group?
Hmm. Well,
Where
assuming we're
exactly?
gonna need to hide the cop, but I don't know if I have time. How much time would you say I have before they get in?
Not enough time to recloud.
Well, yeah, I know that much, but like, I obviously want to also hide the evidence as well as hiding myself. But that's if I have enough time to do both.
A sleight of hand check to see if you'd be able to hide the evidence in time. Por favor. You don't have much time, but you have a few seconds to do something before they round the corner and see you.
Are there any places where I can just hide?
There is a collection of coats nearby. Which you can hide in. However, goodness knows what the coats are, because everything in here is at least anomalous.
Well, I don't guess I don't have much choice. I can try and hide behind the coats and blend in with them.
Okie dokie. Why are you privately rolling dice?
When isn't he privately?
to see if a D3 works.
Of course it does.
/R1D anything works.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Can I?
You can do another
Float.
search check if you want. And Cosway will need to do a stealth check with a -5 to it.
They also have a D4 they can use on ability checks.
Yes, this is true.
I'm thinking if I do I know about approaching footsteps?
You are a bit further ahead than they are. So no. You know that
Neither
they've
did the
kind
roll.
of trailed off.
Perception. Will 27 do?
So you find
No.
this very nicely decorated tea set sitting on a small pedestal. It's decorated with a series of like mice running around it, chasing food.
Does that match the description of what Haphos has told us about? I really can't remember.
She didn't give you an exact description. Are you approaching it?
Yes.
There is
Chasing food sounds pretty promising.
There is a suddenly appearing steamed ham. Just pop exists on the plate now.
Okay. I'm gonna drop to below, like to floor level.
Okay.
And I don't know anything about approaching footsteps. I take it.
No.
So I'm going to focus on transforming into the snake, if that's a possibility.
I'll allow it, yeah. Back to Cosway, however.
Without the stone being part of me, because
yeah,
otherwise I won't be able to hold it.
Back to Cosway, however. As you hide in the coats, you just hear one of the coats say, "Hi, there's a guy in here." And a thing pops out, just peeps open the coats. "You are not supposed to be here."
How do you know that?
Please roll either a athletics or acrobatics check.
Please be a good roll for once.
It tries to grapple you, but you slip out of its grip. If Toast wishes to, he can be involved in this mini combat type thing. I just realized I have a map for this.
What are we fighting? Specifically?
Beep. I need to put tokens on
Some
here.
weird code thing. That's what we're fighting. I don't know.
No. Causeway's in the coat,
Oh.
dumbass.
The code's just revealed where
Um,
I am. Now the things that were
Oh dear.
coming towards us saw me.
I think I just logged that.
ah,
I can't be bothered.
I see.
Okie dokie. I need party members. That
Aura's name in the players list has changed to
Why can't I move my there we go.
we'll say it's over here.
Either I'm maybe not on screen because I've just got a black
No,
screen
not
at the
yet.
moment. Oh, there we go.
Bit
Hmm.
bop boop. Yeah, you guys can walk around the edge of the map freely to look at what's going on. Would your dog have like, is it sitting back at the inn or what?
I
I'm
think
assuming
it
it'd be
would.
sitting back here.
I would
Pardon?
I
think
don't know.
so because it would be very difficult to like confer with him what exactly we would want him to do as a cloud and such.
It is the dog owner's decision.
Well, would he be able to have been with us as a cloud?
I could have turned him into a cloud, yes.
But
Well, if
then
all
you'd
he's
be
been doing is follow.
managing a dog that's suddenly a cloud.
Is it intelligent enough to think, what the hell? Oh, what do I do? Where am I supposed to go?
I'm assuming
No.
it would just say follow us.
Okay. So, this is who is involved, unless Toast does not wish to be.
He could. The dog
They
could be
don't. I
outside
mean, I
with
intend to,
Ruckus.
but they don't know I'm here, do they?
No.
Okay.
The dog could be with Ruckus or Eddie.
We've
I mean.
already done a decision. Am I
Okay.
adding Toast to the thingy or not?
Ooh, I know what those first things are.
It depends. Am I able to get a free action since they don't know where I am?
I'll allow it.
Ooh, how to decide what to do with said free action. Oh, there's so many funny things I could do.
Most useful if you had it, but I don't think you do, would be silence. So that no one outside would hear us.
I don't think I... What's Deathwood? Oh no, oh yeah, that divination. I know what could be interesting.
Keep in mind the noise level produced.
Okay, fireball is off the table.
I mean, it would
Probably.
work. It's just we'd have to deal with more of
Are these automatons?
Yes.
Would telling it to shut down count as a harmful effect?
What do you mean? Like literally just
Like
walking up to it, telling it
commands.
shut down.
Spell like command.
The command
Yeah.
spell.
Because they command spell you can't like do anything that would be considered harmful, like jump off cliffs or stab yourself or
Yeah.
It would not be considered harmful, but it isn't clear if they can. They seem to be clockwork based.
Okay, would I be able to tell it to sleep?
It's a machine. I don't think it can sleep.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Let's go into sleep mode.
Yeah.
Okay, logically speaking, if I were to use the command spell on them, would I be able to force it to ignore us?
You could pretend to
Command
be a guard.
spell requires only one word, doesn't it? You can only
Yes.
say one word.
I believe.
Check the wording.
It's like
Let me
halt,
just
drop,
slam this in here
leave.
without consuming a spell slot so we can all read it. Yeah, one word command.
If you can think of a one-word thing that will do what you want, I'll allow it.
Okay. It.
I don't think it can do that.
Come.
Definitely not.
No. Okay. I could technically just tell it to leave.
Then it could just report back.
Or what if I told it to forget?
Okay, which one are you telling? Big dude, little dudes.
It don't really work if you only do it on one, because they'd forget and then see us attacking the others.
It'd probably forget and go back to its march.
Yeah.
All fucking three of them.
It's a
At
creature.
higher levels,
It's
you
at
can
level
affect with
3,
additional
gamer.
creatures.
Okay.
Wait, where are they? I can't see where they are.
Move around the.
Yeah, I don't think they're loaded for me.
Yes, they are.
Wait, do I have to come through the wall?
I have no idea what's happening. Oh, Jesus.
Because I'm going around the outside, I can't see them.
No, I don't either.
Doesn't really matter. You
Yeah, no,
mad
doesn't matter.
lad. They all failed to save.
Yeah.
Bruh. Lol. That,
They
oh.
forget what they were doing here and just go about their merry way.
That's
That was very
so-
anticlimactic.
What
Yes, but
the...
I'm
let's
allowing.
fucking go, gamer.
Oh, there they are. I think I have to be in, yeah. Just pretend I'm still outside, because that's
It
the only
doesn't
way you
matter.
can see.
There's no combat anymore.
Really don't matter.
He reserved it by saying forget.
I
Damn.
am the smart.
They find me hiding in the coats. I'm like, you're not supposed to be here. And you just tell them to forget that I'm not
Forget.
supposed to be here. They just fuck off.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be here.
Wait,
Wait,
am
where
I
is
supposed
here?
to be here?
Yeah.
How do you
In-
know I'm not supposed to be here?
Wait, hold on. I just
In a
realized
s-
telling
in a
them
s-
to forget doesn't specify the amount they're supposed to forget.
No.
So they could just flat out forget their entire programming if you allow.
One of the
in the
smaller ones.
in the Star Wars universe, this would have been. These aren't the characters you're looking for.
Oh no, the big one's the one that rolled the lowest on the dice. It rolled a 2. Um,
The two.
the others rolled a 6 and an 8.
Oh.
It's a DC 50.
Yes, it is.
The biggest one kind of just walks around in a circle because it's completely forgotten what it's supposed to be doing here. Just looks at one of the smaller ones. Stop. You violated the law. And starts trying to arrest it.
Just gonna tiptoe away.
I mean, I'm
Fuck
seeing
that.
3 chests.
No, don't push it.
Oh, fine.
They may have forgotten this encounter. That does not mean another one can't happen.
I'm so fucking good at this
Just tell them to
shit.
forget again.
I can't believe that worked. Oh boy.
I mean, now you can steal that thing you found earlier if you wanted to.
He already
I
took
already
it.
did. Yeah.
Okay,
When you went for the thing, I went for mine.
fair enough.
So
mean-
back to Sparkles. You're slithering up with the stone like gripped in your tail.
I guess in my jaws probably.
All right. However, you're only in front of the tea set.
Yeah. I'm going to. I'm going to. Can I see the others?
I think it'd be safe to say Aura's lost the one that was tailing him and is now with you. You can kind of like you heard not Angus, Alexander. Be like, I can't believe that worked, and some confused stomping in the opposite direction.
I'm going to give a hiss because there was mention of snakes by Aura. So hopefully, if they hear a snake hissing, they might realise that.
I'm gonna. Have I lost the guard on my tail?
Yes, I did just say that.
Okay, right. I was just confirming.
Yeah. Aura just
Ah.
sees a snake with a massive rock in its mouth going. Can't quite do a proper hiss because there's a rock in
There's
its
a
mouth.
rock in the way.
So, should
gonna-
I change form?
That is your choice.
How am I gonna help him without changing form?
It is your choice.
I can't communicate before I do that, so I think it would be best if I did transform back. Would I have to roll stealth again?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Private. I'm gonna modify permissions and stop you being able to do that at some point.
Sorry, yeah.
Not only do you manage to stay hidden, you kind of let off a jet of the air form to knock a cup over somewhere else to distract the guards.
Bruh. Well, it's just somewhere completely random. Like the other side of the room. Nice.
Yeah. A
Okay.
little bit later,
So I'm gonna.
you're standing there with a snake.
I'm going to use my tail to point towards the other item that I need.
Okay. So, do I need to roll stealth again to walk over there stealthily?
No.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna walk over there
You
and.
run into Cosway and Angus. Not Angus.
Oh
Why
my
does your
God.
character's name have to start with the same letter?
Technically, it doesn't.
Alexander. Angus?
Yeah.
Or do I
Think
get what you
harder
mean?
about it, Andrew, and you'll know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, you run into those two.
Oof. Well, I was stealthily walking over there, so I would have
When you
avoided.
says you run into, you just means you meet them, not
Yeah.
Yeah.
like clash and
Does
fall
that
to the floor.
alert the guards?
No. It's just
Okay.
saying that you've met up.
Right. I've met instead of
Which is
actually
just- yeah.
walked into.
It's just what I was saying.
Right, but as I said, my intelligence score decreases with my skill.
When Ruckus, Ruckus, do a performance check, please. Keep in mind, this is a charisma check, so Shredder would give you a +2.
Performance, charisma, okay, normal.
Ah, bugger, that didn't load for me.
Wow.
What did the result happen, people?
17.
17. He didn't add +2,
7.
that's 19.
Roll me a d8.
A date?
A d8. You slightly mouldy aubergine.
I'm not a mouldy aubergine.
No, you're only a slightly mouldy aubergine. Eddie, d8, please.
D8, Eddie.
D8.
Ruckus. Ruckus. Ruckus.
Rocky Balboa.
I'm gonna ping him.
It is possible that something is happening in the real world.
Yeah, this is true. I'll give him a minute, then I'll ping him.
Anyway,
Who's got-
whilst we're
Who's
waiting
got
for
TV
Ruckus
in
to
the
return,
background that I can hear?
no,
Oh.
his mic must have been scuffage. Yes, Ruckus, you back
Ruckus.
now?
Who's working?
Yep. Okay, d8, please.
Can you roll a d8?
Okay. D8 is that's D6.
Just in the box.
Yeah,
Just
he was looking through them.
Oh.
You gain another 6 silver pieces through your performance.
Yippee.
You've even got 1 or 2 of the outside guards headbanging.
Arcane.
Yeah.
So, cause yeah, last time I remember I'm in the building but outside the treasury,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Anyway. So the 3 of you are you meet back up. What's happening here?
I didn't roll a perception the second time.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Oh wait, Spark's already pointed out the item.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up the thing,
Okie dokie.
like carefully.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Am I holding it?
Yes.
Okay,
Please
I'm gonna
hold. It
go back
feels
to
heavier and heavier the longer you hold it. Like it's filling up with liquid.
I'm gonna give it to Sparkles. Put it on the floor gently.
Sparkles is on a pedestal where the tea set is.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna give it Sparkles.
Okay.
Put it next to him so he can put the stone on it.
Alternatively, you need to tie the objects to the stone.
I have rope.
Yeah.
I could give.
Sparkles is currently a snake.
Oh right, okay. I'm gonna bundle them. I'm gonna tie them onto the rock.
I'll just like
cup
and spit the rock out so that Aura can tie them together.
Yeah.
I'll say you've used up 1 foot, so you're now on 49 feet hempen rope.
No, I only had 12 feet of rope.
The infantry says it's a 50
Oh.
foot string.
Never mind. It does say it's 50 foot.
Yeah, and now it's 49.
Yeah.
So, objects are
I-
tied to the rock.
I will
How do I
sliver.
activate it?
I will
What is it?
sliver off so that I'm not sent with them.
Snake.
How do I boop it? How do I make it TP?
I forgot what Haphos said was the activation. I don't know, Deliveroo. You have to say Deliveroo to it.
Deliveroo.
Pop!
Oh, Amazon Prime Delivery.
Oh, come on! If you're gonna steal actual names, at least put a twist to it. Amazonius.
Yes. Okay.
Nondescript rainforest arrival service.
Sahara.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to
Sahara Express.
spend a minute to transform back into a cloud.
Oh, you don't know that one, do you?
Is anyone else
Oh.
turning back to Cloud?
I am turning back to Cloud.
Can I
That is
carry the
cool.
shield if I turn back into a cloud?
I think the things you're carrying turn with you.
Okay.
Then yeah.
Cloud time.
Cloud, Cloud, it's a cloud. You are now a cloud. Actually, who among you has the worst stealth? Let me check. I will check because otherwise, slightly.
Well, I
beats
got
the
a nat
purpose
20.
of something.
Probably Aura.
Yeah, probably.
The first roll, I think you.
No, he's not looking at the rolls. He's looking at actual skill. I believe.
Oh, skill. Yeah, I have terrible skill.
Oh yeah. Auto roll stealth.
Hang on. Wait, yeah, it's. Okay, rolling stealth. Please, I swear to God.
6.
Oh no.
I'll roll it from one of the. Oh no.
They can see me.
A small detachment of them bursts round the corner as there's like 6 seconds left on it.
Ah.
One of them goes for a contraption on its belt and just whistles. They had a whistle on hands, but just decided
Oh
to use it.
no.
And then you are
Shit.
Cloud. Luckily, the guards outside the vault are distracted by a guitar man, so.
Right. Let's quickly go. I'm gonna quickly just whip out the chimney.
Whoop.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the rest of you do the same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As
You
soon
are
as
now out of chimney. Someone roll survival and not Sparkles this time.
I'll roll
Oh,
survival.
that's not.
I'll fucking do it. Fuck you, I'm doing it.
I'm rolling it. I have.
No,
I
only
have.
one
I don't
of
give
you.
a
with it.
fuck.
The
Actually, you
wind
know what?
is
Use that
why
one.
you don't
Use that
roll
in
one.
the direction desired.
We
Oh,
were
no.
splitting up though. We said we were split up and therefore not draw attention, so or not be seen all going in the same place.
Yeah, no, it's for the wind direction.
Ah,
To see some of the motions of you looks a little weird.
Mhm.
well, we've got time. We can go with the wind and circle back around.
Yeah.
Okay. The foray in the museum, about an hour. So we're up to now 4?
So that was about an hour, you
Or
say?
5 hours.
Yeah.
We were at 2 3/4, so that was about about 4 hours.
And then another 40 minutes to go with the wind to get back to where you needed to be.
So
Okay.
let's round it up to 5, just to give it a bit,
Yeah,
a
5 hours.
little extra.
Yeah.
Bit of meandering in through the window.
And you were back in the
And
room.
transform.
And, yeah. Making sure there's no one else in the room.
Well,
And
it's our
transform.
room, right?
I know, but there could be. There are thieves. We've left the
This
window
is a good
open.
point.
And providing there is no one else in there, transform.
Yeah.
Over a minute.
Okie dokie. And you are back as people.
Yippee.
Successfully heisted.
Yum.
Yippee. Now we need to get
This is
back
what
through
Payday
customs.
3 should have been.
Get back through customs.
Customs. Jesus.
Will not save him for saying that. I'm adding a percentage.
Why?
No, don't add sand. Don't have sand, please.
Why would you add sand?
Yep.
Considering I.
I mean, remove sand.
I mean, technically it's the same amount of sand, it's just in a different place
That's
now.
me.
True, but you know.
You have like
Yeah.
94% to go.
Yeah.
You're fine for a while.
No.
Oh wait, Angus. Wait, Alexander, is he actually on the timer now?
Probably anyone
Interesting
who's
story to
associated
which
with
none
us.
of you know the answer.
Guilty by association.
I
Probably.
want to say no on that.
You are associated with us now. You just completed a heist.
Yeah,
with
but there's a
us.
reason I'm saying no. None of you know the reason, but
Yeah, good point.
He's been
Fair
sent
enough.
by the dragon.
Oh no.
again, no.
That's
Right,
what
anyway.
you say. You wouldn't say yes, would you?
No.
I'm the type of person who, if I was guilty, I'd say yes for the sake of tee-hee, you're not going to believe me.
Right.
He has a point, you probably wouldn't believe him either way.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't worry because he'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to change my character before it gets that far."
Yeah, he
He's
has
probably going to
that
die
habit.
before it gets that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is squishy as hell.
He only has 54 fucking health. He's probably going to die.
What? 54.
Yeah, with an armor class of what, 12? Yeah, 12.
I
Bruh.
think it might even be
Even
lower
I
than
could
that.
kill you in one step.
Bruh. That is a bruh moment.
Indeed it is. Your armor class is 12, yeah.
So we will,
Damn.
dust down the room, make sure we leave no fingerprints. No, and go down, return the key, and make our way back out.
Making my way
I guess.
downtown. I'm a seagull.
Walking fast.
Traces pass and I'm coming.
Do
Do
You're
you
doing
want me
what
to add
now?
another?
Hey, I don't get punished for it.
Let's just say he does. Like, he just gets however many grains of sand less than we do. Because of the amount of times he had one for. Like, say we got 50 each.
What are you doing now? You're in
48.
your room.
We've transformed.
Then?
Stuff's been sent back. I think we need to distance ourselves from here. So probably head our way back to the village.
Are you going out the same gate?
Oh,
I don't
if
have disguise.
if we go out a different gate, yeah, let's go out a different gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'm sure it doesn't matter, does it?
not really. It's just a case of if you wanted to talk to the same customs officer again.
Probably, yeah. Actually, it probably makes sense because he at least might recognise the group.
Yeah.
And we can say we went into the.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, should we swing by the arena, see if there's actually any fights on or not?
See what we could win.
Not necessarily that, because we don't want to get damaged to the point that no one can really travel.
Uh-huh.
But if there is,
Right.
but again, it's like if there's no fights going on at the moment, fine, we just leave it, and we can say we went to the pit, the arena, but there was nothing going. If there's a fight on, we can say, yes, we saw a fight between blah and blah, and it's all evidence that we saw things, and we weren't potentially doing a naughty thing.
Or we could say we've been to the arena, but we couldn't quite find the entrance because we were all quite dumb.
He'd believe.
Well, if
He would
if we were that dumb, we might have stumbled into the alleyway by mistake and ended up fighting, as he said.
That
As
could
he
be
said,
an
yeah, he did
interesting
say that.
event. For me, not so
Um,
much for you guys.
So I think we've got a little bit of time. So far, no alerts have been pinged up. Let's just peek by the arena,
Well,
see if we can
maybe.
see what's happening.
Okay. You
It's
find
just a
it
thought.
easy enough.
Yeah.
There is a small entry fee, 2 silver for a seat, but that seat lasts for as long as you want to spend there.
Yeah. Like
I'll
half an
pay for
hour.
everyone.
Oh, nice. Charity
Obviously,
from Haphos.
no, because obviously
Okay,
with all that
I'm
performing I
gonna
was
rejoin
doing,
the call.
Yeah.
with all that performing I've been doing, I have enough for everyone.
Okay, cool.
So you take a seat.
Is there a rewards board?
There is currently a series of tournaments going on. The grand prizes for each is about 100 gold pieces for the winner.
Oh, boring.
On the non-lethal ones, just fight till someone gives up. On the lethal ones,
Yeah.
several hundreds.
Just remember,
I
you
was
can't
hoping
be.
for something more interesting than fucking gold.
However, it does look like one of the people is fighting what are they called?
Demogorgon?
No, they are not fighting one of the demon princes.
Goliath, barbarian.
There's just a bunch of normal people fighting captured Ankeg.
Oh,
A what?
giant.
Tunneling beetle thing that can spray acid at you.
Of those things?
Or, hear me out, I'll straight it.
No. Like the whole Colosseum is dead at that point.
Or town.
Yeah,
Everything. Everything's
city. It's a city.
And he might be visiting for the fun of it.
Yeah, he might just walk down
Yeah.
there and try just slapping everything to death.
Or if he just comes there and sits and
Bruh.
watches like a respectable being,
Bruh.
like we just interrupt him during his break.
I find this whole situation funny.
So if we spend a little bit of time here and then head out.
Can I gamble on any of the fights?
That is a possibility.
I could also use my thingy ticket, my gambling odds ticket, as proof.
This is true. Who are you putting a bet on?
What are the fighters?
As in, are you betting on the fighters winning or the Ankeg?
The fighters.
Okie dokie.
I think the humans would win.
Hmm.
Because there's a few of them, right?
Yes.
A one-on-one.
Roll a d100.
Is that the odds?
Yeah,
Just roll a d100.
This is
please.
whether you beat his D100 and which is the Ankeg.
Yeah.
Only one D100. Why is it?
Just
Army dice rules.
60.
You
Yeah. That rolls
No, stop.
quite a few times.
60. It was the first one.
Did it
60.
roll?
Yeah,
Did it
quite a
roll?
lot.
the
The first one
party
was 6.
member, or not the party member, the fighters seem totally outmatched. The Ankegs just like throwing them around, almost nets one up. Goes to
Bruh.
burrow beneath the sand to try and like get the drop on one of them somewhere else. But then one of them like just stabs it in the toe. It doesn't have toes, I think. I think they're like hoof / pincers. Like cuts one of its feet, and it just sort of face plants onto a bed of spikes.
Interesting.
Um, roll 2d20, I guess.
Wait. I rolled 2d20. Is that what I
Yeah.
heard?
Actually 2d12.
Okay. Did it roll?
Just once this time.
Not yet, but just wait for it.
Just wait. Don't.
Okay. Not pressing anything.
Just give it a minute.
See, my previous rolls haven't popped up.
We've got several of them. One,
If
two.
you refresh your page.
Yeah,
'Cause
your
yeah, I've both
phone
pressed.
doesn't say that you're actually connected.
Yeah, oh yeah, refresh.
Because I've pressed roll and I've pressed enter.
Refresh.
Just refresh the page.
Eight, you're back in. Try rolling again.
Okay.
2d12.
Okay, D12. Is that one? Save configuration. And I want 2 of those. Roll.
you win 8 gold pieces.
Wow.
Neat.
That's good. My inventory.
So,
What's
yeah,
15?
you definitely have proof that you've been here now, because you
Yeah.
won money.
Cool.
Excellent. Okay,
Let's go.
let's go up.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I take it you give the key back to the innkeep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when we left the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already left the
And I wish him
anyway.
luck with his cactus.
Okay. Back at customs.
Time man.
He's holding his hat as a shield and leaning on it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're back, I see.
Yeah.
Is our city really that bad?
No,
No.
Maybe. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
saw the museum, caught a fight at the arena.
Oh, who did you see?
A bunch of folk against an ankeg.
Oh, I placed a bet on that. Who won?
The folk did.
I just lost 8 gold.
We might have won.
And I gloriously won that.
Good on ya.
It was a close one.
Was it?
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't paying much
imagine so.
attention. I didn't know if it was.
Well, we
Wait, how did he get here so fast?
how did who get here so fast?
You just said the guy on the gate. He bet 8 gold and he
Yeah,
lost
he
8
bet from a
gold.
distance. He bet and then left.
He bet probably a while ago if they
Yeah,
probably
he doesn't
announced.
know the odds.
Oh yeah, he probably like because you give
You
the
know,
money to the
he kind of
broker.
like lives here.
So
Yeah,
he knew what the
Good
fights
point.
were going to be early on in the day and put a bet on.
yeah, yeah. Good point. Anyway, continuing.
Long story short, you're just stupid.
Well, you are a very polite bird.
Yep, that's for sure. I treat everyone with respect.
Off to continue our travels.
Ah,
Yeah.
where are you off to next?
A place,
Not entirely sure yet.
a location.
That's what keeps it exciting.
Fair enough.
Any
Well,
suggestions?
do you have a home to go to? Could always take a break.
I believe their home was burnt to the ground.
Well,
The what?
Their home was burnt to the ground. It's not that hard to understand.
I now
Yeah.
understand why you carry gun. And I looked up.
Yes,
I found out what they're called.
it is normal, shall we say.
I, why? Did someone forget to put out the fire after cooking?
No,
No, that fire was
No.
definitely there.
I know, it was a big dig, as far as I can tell. I don't know them personally. They might be a great person. My friends there might have just gotten up their ass. Metaphorically, of course.
Well,
What if it wasn't?
Then I would question why you smell normal. And not like the fecal matter of a big, flying, scaly thing. Whatever those are called.
wait. You guys got attacked by a dragon?
I
Oh
yeah.
did.
yeah, that's happened a few.
I
more
was
than
technically
once.
there.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah, no, getting almost murdered is something we do in our free time, I suppose.
He genuinely like reaches out to poke. Like, You're still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, somehow.
That's surprising.
I mean, the first one went much better. This the second.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm sorry, second one?
Yes, we killed the first one we met.
You
The
sure that's
second,
not what caused the problem in the first place?
the second one just razed the town to the ground,
I
and we weren't actually there at the time. So
I see.
we were in the town. We just left the town hall.
yeah, we were
He just
nearby.
chose to ignore us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had stories about those things, and
Yeah, they're
most of them
true.
tend to say big feral lizard thing that kills everything.
Don't forget the breathes fire part.
Sounds
Or
accurate.
cold.
Or yeah, or ice. Yeah, never mind.
I swear that they can breathe pretty much anything you can think of.
Yeah. Can it breathe?
Can it breathe
How did you
piss? Is that what you were going to
like
ask?
escape such a like feral beast?
Well, the first one
Who
we
said
kind of
anything
like
about
murdered.
escaping?
What?
The second one kind of just left. I guess that's the best way to explain it.
Okay, you're just talking to aberrations right now. We aren't real.
We're
But I
prob-
guess like this random fucking god.
we're on. Let's say we're probably on borrowed time. So
You
hence
are. I'm not. Yeah.
getting out to see the places and the different cities and so on before the inevitable occurs.
Yeah.
So probably best we don't stay in case it catches up.
Yeah, give me back your passes and go, 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 go.
Yeah, hand him the pass.
He's like
That's a
waving
fair
you on.
reaction.
He's yelling out to guards up front, just let him through, let him.
I take the potions out of the little crate for him and give the crate back as well.
Cheers, go, 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 go.
Go, go.
Good day, and
That's the
walk
most
off.
polite banishing I've ever heard of.
Ah, yes, you were politely banished.
Note
We're
on
not banished
logs.
because we did something wrong. We're banished because bad things follow us.
Banished out of fear.
Notes on the east gate. Should you happen to see a cat, a bird, a dog, blah blah blah, don't let them in.
Unless they've killed a dragon.
Yes, turn them away quickly.
Wait, but then they'll turn us away.
Yes, that's the
That's
point.
the
They want
point.
to keep them. They want to keep us away from the city so that the dragon doesn't follow us there.
Ah, yes, I see.
Right. Okay.
My
I was
brain
correct in
is
calling you
so-
stupid, robot.
I like the fact that Alexander just calls him robot. Like
Yeah,
he's
I
heard
do
his
like that.
name.
Something artificial, you sure are dumb.
All right.
What?
Make our way back to the village, and let's make our way in a non-straight route to the village. Make it look like we're going completely elsewhere.
Okay. You take a roundabout route for about an hour or so
Yeah.
and find yourself back at the village.
In fact, once we're out of sight and out of mind, we can also cloud our way back.
That is true.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, we get ourselves back.
Okay. You back at the inn.
Well, that went surprisingly okay. I
Your
just
art's
hope
in
we
your
got the
room for you.
right
Thank you.
items. Otherwise, we have to do this all again.
More stuff for us to steal.
Oh, you got something else, did you?
I mean, who wouldn't in that situation?
So did
I was,
I.
I was too busy trying to locate the actual objects.
I was too busy stealing.
Well, it's not like we need that many people actually looking for it. And here we got some extra free stuff. Win-win.
Well, I can't get us out of here till tomorrow, so probably have some evening food, get a night's rest, and find a tree tomorrow.
What's
sure
his
that
face,
shouldn't be
since
too
you
hard.
don't know his name yet, and receives back a satchel from the bartender and takes a seat, sipping and munching. And yeah, you have free reign to do what you want to until you feel like long resting and teleporting back to
Deporting.
I think the less we
Taryn.
speak to that other guy, the better, because we really don't want to find out how he knows about the heist. And the more he might ask us about the heist, the worse it will be. Because we don't want to sort of, we don't want to say, "Oh yeah, it went really well, thanks."
So I do have a question for you. How much do you know about us?
Let's see. Some of you came out of a drow tunnel, killed a big fish, killed a dragon. Kudos.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Let him answer one at a time.
Okay.
I think my answer so far gave you the answers enough that you needed.
So everything.
Do you know Haphos? Do you know a person called Haphos?
I do not.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
Just because. Well, she's like, I don't know. We know of her, and you know.
He's giving you the face. I know you're hiding something from me. Tell it.
Okay.
What?
She's a person from where we are, like writes stories, and she's written a lot about us. And yeah, I didn't know if, since you have so much information, if you knew of her.
I have food now, by the way, so.
I did not.
Oh. Interesting.
Why were you asking about the artwork of death?
Well, you see.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, my friend here says something extremely stupid. Why not?
Stupid is only as stupid as its results are.
So, yes, very, very, very stupid. I may not know. I'm going to leave that as a blank. but I can assure you it will probably end up being stupid.
Well, I'm still curious.
Well, I'm afraid.
Nice to meet you. Still curious.
I still
Do you
don't know
actually
what you
say
want
that
me
to
to
them?
do.
Yes.
Why
Nice to
did I
meet
join?
you, singing cat.
Uh,
I knew it was. I thought it might be Mr. Dragon.
Why on earth do you say that?
I just have this feeling.
I have a question.
He's made it clear he knows about you.
Mm.
wait,
Do
You've
what
you
did
have
annoyed him,
any
so he
relation
called you
what
with-
did Sparkle say?
Do you have any relation with a giant dragon? I would say about yay big, but I'm not able to gesture the size. I forgot what color scales.
Red.
I'm gonna take a careful look at the hourglass thing.
He seemed a bit grumpy when I saw him, but then again, that was just a glass. Probably having a bad
have
day.
not seen any draconic life forms for a long time.
Insight check.
Go ahead. He has not seen any draconic life forms for quite some time.
By quite some time, can we have a rough estimate,
That means
if I
he
may
hasn't
ask?
seen others because he's one and he hasn't looked in a mirror.
Ah,
Are we allowed to get a name, perchance?
Of me,
Yes. Who
Emmett.
else?
huh.
Wait a minute, is this the ginger?
Great Scott!
Yes.
Why do I recognize you?
Wait, why did you say Great Skull?
Emmett, time. It's Back to the Future.
Is it?
Emmett
Person,
Brown,
how
isn't
much
he?
longer is this
The
gonna
professor?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh. I forgot.
How much longer do you think this?
So you asked how long a time frame?
Yes. And also, why do I feel like I know? I feel like I recognize you. I have no
I
idea why.
don't actually know how long it's been since I've seen a living one.
Can you answer my second question?
I think we've encountered each other before.
In what circumstances?
You...
Uh,
I needed something done, and you had volunteered to complete it. I believe you did a good job.
Okay. That doesn't help me at all.
I know, and it's quite enjoyable to see.
Oh, fuck you! Oh.
I apologize for the insult about your people's demise.
I just want to say I missed what Sparkle said to
Emmett.
infuriate
It was a
him.
dad joke, that's all you need to know.
Oh,
Yeah, and he's like, nice to meet you, singing cat.
eesh.
That was distasteful of me to say.
Depends on your taste.
He holds up his hand.
As in,
What?
as in high five to just for that retort.
I oblige. I high five.
I understand if that put you on edge.
We've been on edge all morning. All day, all night, all every day. Everything is
You look like
scary.
you've been on edge for quite some time.
Yes. I don't know. The last time things were normal. I don't remember much.
I've been looking into you because you could be useful.
As in me specifically or us?
Plural.
So us.
Yes.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
And I'm gonna go bed.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
same. I'm gonna
Oh
go
yeah,
to
you
bed
paid for it,
too.
didn't you?
Yes.
Oh well, not my problem. It's your money.
He looks dumbfounded by your behaviour.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, he's a man who doesn't know anything, so he just doesn't care.
Fair enough. Stands up and outstretches a hand towards Sparkles. Will you forgive me for the distasteful response?
it is a very sore point in my past, but I'm willing to give you a second chance. And I'll
Thank
shake his hand.
I'm going to
Uh,
peek from my
but-
doorway and go, if you were sexually active, I could state another sore part.
But as I reach out, my claws just ever so slightly inch out, like partly. So as I shake his hand, he gets a little bit of spike.
Lovely.
Still not all good, I see.
Well,
I mean, what you think about it? I'm gonna shut up now. I'm going to bed.
Please do.
Fuck you, robot.
Stay,
And-
this is entertaining.
you see what I deal with. It's high stress environment.
Hmm. I can imagine so.
I've had
He
to keep them alive.
reaches out to his plate, hands you one of the bagels.
Bagel?
Hands Sparkles a bagel.
Oh well.
Just go to sleep, will you?
Fine.
I tend to get
Stop
a
saying
little
things that interest me, and I'll go to bed.
defensive when words are interesting.
They
And they're
are.
not.
I tend to get a
Books are
little
boring.
defensive. I will leave the sentence at that.
It is
Who puts a
a
sieve on
wise
a
thing to
fence?
do in such a dangerous world.
Mm.
And
What would you label the most danger you've encountered to be?
The dragon.
Only that robot's dumbass.
You
the threat of this
What?
dragon is, I think, certainly up there, along with the a lich that we've had to deal with.
Hmm.
the one that burned Elterum.
The dragon, yes.
Ah, What did you think?
Of his actions or the dragon himself?
Both.
I thought his actions were cruel.
Yeah.
We killed one associate, apparently, not that we knew that, and he killed an entire town.
Alexander's just gonna slowly peek around from his door. I thought he just needed a big hug. And then peek back.
He
Going,
nods to the bartender who pours out a whiskey. Sit and you can drink.
Who did he say that to?
Alexander.
Oh,
oh,
You
yes,
say
either go
no.
to bed or come and sit
he's
down.
going to take the bottle but say no.
You confusing being.
If he wanted our attention, he didn't need to go that far.
Mm.
And our actions against the Lich were to stop the Lich from bringing an undead dragon into the world, which, again, from our point of view and the point of view of safeguarding the town itself, were, I think, just and fair. When an army is raised and approaching a city, or sorry, a town, you do what you can to defend it.
Understandably.
I would have done the same to protect my village if I'd been there. But at the time that I left my village, I didn't have the powers that I do now.
Would you like me to play devil's advocate?
No.
Very well.
Alexander shall peek around the corner, the bottle half empty. Sure, it'll be funny. Yeah.
Let us say that while your clan is gone, an action for which you have my sympathies. Let us say, well, I guess you would look upon some of these delightful collections of cranial fluid as akin to family.
You could just say insanity.
I
I'm not
prefer
so sure
being
about
well
this
spoken.
latest one.
But would you find that an agreeable statement?
I've come to know some of them long enough that they are akin to or close to becoming
That's
family.
great.
Causeway for certain.
Like a surrogate sister?
Yes. And what with her being close to nature as well.
Then let us suppose for an instant
Lettuce?
that while the chain of events was begun by her, someone killed Causeway. Would you not seek your own against them? Causeway was not in this instance without blame, but that does not stop the feeling of loss, doesn't it? If it was an associate you cared enough about to go to this length, must have
Yes.
struck a similar nerve.
However, if, say, a mercenary or someone from another town was responsible for killing Causeway, I would not kill the entire town to get to them or to kill them. It would be sufficient to kill that person.
I can continue the advocation if you'd like me to.
And you think about it,
But
it's
also,
easier for him to destroy a village than a single person. Did even village side?
You do
And
not
then Alexander
ordinarily
just
kill
passes
very
out.
well. He just leans over, slaps him across the face, and you're better.
it would also depend on perhaps the reasons under Causeway's death.
Well, say Causeway
Again,
was
'cause
guarded by a
I've
pack of hounds. To something the size and scale of a dragon, that must be all we are.
Hmm.
Down here amongst the people you see people at that higher stage. It might even be a more accurate description to say an anthill. I am not saying the destruction of the town was a good decision, but not completely unfounded.
I'm just saying, if he wants our attention and an inevitable confrontation, and he obviously wanted to speak to us, which he did, there was absolutely no need for that. He could easily have got our attention just by speaking to us, throwing down his gauntlet, so to speak.
Wouldn't have been as impressive a gauntlet, but yes, that is
I think-
a wasteful
I think
action.
a dragon's gauntlet, no matter how large, is pretty impressive.
The last one you met didn't exactly stand to the challenge.
It was still a danger. We still had to use all of our abilities. And as I recall, it was very close in the fight, and I had to use lots of magics to revive bring our party up to fighting force as they kept being knocked unconscious. And it was Causeway herself that slew the beast.
What of this necromancer, you said?
A lich, yes.
Oh dear, that is some serious business. What were they?
Well, a kind of repeated thorn in our side. They, or she, it, I don't know. From my point of view as a druid, an abomination to nature.
That's very polar.
That's how I see it. He raised undead within the town. Specifically to, I think, learn our capabilities. There were also vampires being made. I don't know the true link, but
I'm impressed, to be honest.
impressed with them or impressed with us?
Yes.
That disturbs me.
Well, to not recognize a potential or a power is asking for it to overpower. Say you robbed me and I refuse to acknowledge your skill, I would only be endangering myself. Antagonistic towards you as they may have been, the necromancer sounds like an impressive individual. And yourselves also impressive. Aura, is it?
Yeah.
What is your take on the conversations so far?
I don't know really.
Useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Understandable. Why
Yeah.
were you searching for that art piece, though?
Well, okay. When during one of our battles, with like there was revenants,
Oh
whatever,
dear. They weren't there for you,
and
were they?
yes, they were.
I'm guessing you met death then.
Yes, I met death and had several encounters with death,
Ah,
and after so during a time, an army led by that particular lich came to attack Elterum, the town. And then what happened was, well, after that fight, death came to both me and Cosway on a particular battlefield,
the one
which,
displayed in the artwork.
yes, yet
And
he had very little recollection of those events. Still, well, now. And it's, I don't know if it's important for anything.
that
So,
battlefield is where death was shattered.
what do you mean shattered?
You are aware of what a deity is, correct?
Yes.
There are different types.
Hmm.
There are things like Thor, Ra, Anubis,
Hmm.
Beelzebub, Demogorgon, etc., which are
Yeah.
soul's reflection of reality.
I see.
They exist simply because power determines they should.
Mm,
A cut above that is where the manifestation of death comes into play. They exist
right.
because reality says they should. It needs a representation of itself.
Right.
Without
So,
a functioning representation, reality lacks its opposite. Or there is a better phrasing for this. But put simply, should a higher deity be destroyed, reality keeps a fraction of them to maintain the
mm,
job.
right.
During the War of Heaven, the true being of death was destroyed in battle. What you have
Oh,
met is merely what is left to prevent the cycle of death from collapsing.
hence why he doesn't remember.
He can't remember.
Right.
Have you ever heard the saying, death is spiteful?
Yes.
He is. He just can't remember why.
Oh, I see.
And the why is that battlefield.
Hmm. I just wanted to know roughly what time that was.
Tell
No
me,
more.
what other war have you heard of with scales so high a greater deity could be involved?
Of the War of Heaven.
There's your
I've
answer.
heard of it. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head off.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good Nacht.
Should I just leave now? I
That's
leave.
up to you. Probably will end session soonish.
Yeah, I was probably gonna go
Okay.
in a minute. I don't know.
I'm sorry
I'm
for the
gonna go.
rocky start to this conversation, but I hope I've redeemed it.
Yeah.
Please do not bring hurtful words. I respond unkindly to them. It is not a pleasant thing to do.
Yeah.
Nice
Well,
jacket, performer.
Well, thanks. Sprance thanking you.
Mm. You were late to the party, weren't you?
The party.
The group.
As in during the campaign, yeah.
As in, he's
Joined
asking.
he
So,
was not with us from the
Yeah.
start, no.
When
how?
did I join the group, essentially?
You joined the group just before they killed EA.
Yeah. So it was near the middle of their campaign. So that is pretty late, right? So that's
Yeah,
what's being asked. Obviously, Alexander joined after that slightly.
yeah. How do you feel being caught up in all these events? One day you were just playing your lute to the masses, and now you're being hunted by...
A dragon.
Yeah,
But
no other
first you
way to
want
put it.
that. I feel like I've got an impact on the world, benefiting society. If that makes sense.
An interesting outlook. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your rooms.
Thank you.
I should let you
Thank you.
rest. I doubt everything went exactly as planned today.
Well, plans never.
There are a list of things that can go wrong.
Never.
Yes. We did quite well anyway.
Hmm.
We were ambushed by those things.
We don't want to be talking about what's happened.
Understandable. Well,
We did
if
our
you are
job.
ever lacking for work, I'm sure there are some uses I could find for you.
Well, I'm sure once we've had time to rest, and providing there's good reason for the work, we may be open to offers.
Pulls a medium-sized ruby out of his pocket, puts it on the table. I think I can incentivize you.
Well, it's been a nice evening. I need to
Indeed.
rest for tomorrow to get this crew home.
Good night.
Good night.
Can we press long rest right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna press the funny button.